Welcome back to the third installment in our video series of Butler's Inventor Playground. Today in this one we're going to take a look at how to create the presentation. To do that, we should have Inventor open on our computer just like you see on mine. I also have this iPad sitting next to the computer with the video playing on your iPad. That gives us the best and easiest way to work. Okay? With that being said, we're going to start by going up to File in the top left-hand corner of our Inventor screen, and we're going to go to New. When our menu opens up, we're going to be selecting Presentation, and that is in this menu all the way down at the bottom, Standard IPN. The icon looks like a peg going into a hole. Okay, and click Create. The ribbon bar that's at the top is a little bit different, and this Insert menu should automatically pop up. And we want to go to our H drive. If it doesn't automatically connect to your H drive like it did with mine, you're going to have to click on this pull down arrow and go down to your H drive in the bottom. It should be the last one in the list. In our H drive we should see our coaster set assembly. We're going to select that and click Open. Okay. Now that our coaster set's on here, we're going to use the roller wheel on our mouse and roll back just a little bit to give us some room to work and move some of these parts around. In our ribbon bar, looks a little bit different. We're going to come up to the Component section and we're going to select Tweak Component. When you do that, this little menu is going to be moving around for you. I like to kind of move it and get it locked into one spot. So what I would like to do is right here in the bottom part of this menu for the mini toolbar, you're going to make sure you put a check mark in front of Pin Mini Toolbar Position. And that's going to help keep it in one position, otherwise it's going to keep moving around on you. Okay, so check mark in front of Mini Toolbar. Also, where this option says All Components, we're going to click on that pull down arrow there and select No Trail, so we don't have trails going behind each one of our parts. Now, for our presentation, we're going to come in and we're going to select one of our pieces. Okay, we have a Move and a Rotate up here. You're going to have to use both of them. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to move the cork up and out of the way. Now we need to do this in a manner that is actually physically possible. So don't take your cork and make it go down and out through or pull it out the side of your coaster set. So this is the first one. We're going to get the arrow at the top. When it turns orange, we're going to click and drag that part straight up. Then we can choose one of the other direction arrows, slide that over to the side, and we can also rotate as well. Move over to the Rotate option, and you can grab one of the vanes that are here and you can rotate that around too. When you're finished with your movements, click the green check mark to apply them, and then down in the bottom in the storyboard panel you can click on the play, and that'll actually play the movements that you just did with that part. Okay, once that play finishes, let's go back up to Tweak Components. You want to check it after each or one or two times so that you can see if you like what the moves are. Otherwise you can take and bring those off and undo them and then do them again. Next is going to be my coaster. So I'm going to click on my coaster. Make sure I'm in my Move section first. I'm going to move my coaster up and off of the dowels, up and off the pegs. I'm going to slide my coaster over here to the side, and I'm going to apply a Rotate to it. So we can have a lot of fun with our Rotate tool, make it spin around in lots of different directions. And I'm going to stack all my coasters over here to the side and my corks over here and bring my pegs up here to the top. When you're finished moving, green check mark, and you can click play if you want. That'll move through all the motions that you decided. And now once again you have to have all of your parts move, all of your parts rotate in linear and rotational direction. Next I'm going to take and I'm going to just keep moving all the parts. You can come along with me the same that I'm doing, or you can grab one on your own. I'm going to grab a peg next. Make sure I'm linear motion first, up and out with the peg. We're going to do a little rotate on them because that's what the directions are. Rotate, spin them around. And green check mark. I'm going to pull the other one out as well. Tweak Component. Orange arrow. Bring them up. We're going to rotate him around. Menu's in the way, so we're going to move him out of the way. And we're going to move him around, rotate him as well. I'm going to go back to move. Let's see if we can get him a little closer here. There we go. Green check mark to apply. And you can click play to see if you get what you like. You can always undo. If something goes wrong with what you thought it was going to happen, always undo and try it again. And the peg should come out next. I'm going to continue forward, just going through using my tweak components option and moving all the parts till I have all the parts moved and out of the way. Okay, you're welcome to go ahead and either follow along with me and do the same thing that I'm doing, or you can go off on your own and you can make your own presentation. Keep moving on to your next parts. That one went through the other, so I'm going to move them over to the side and make them come behind. And just keep moving your parts till you have them all done. When you are finished, make sure you save your work, and then we're going to want to make sure we also tell the teacher that you are finished. They're definitely going to want to take a look at your amazing work. You can either keep coming along with me, or if you get the idea, you can pause the video and you can keep working on your own. Tweak components, grab one of them, move it up and out of the way. Make sure you have a rotate along with it as well. Each one needs a rotate, each one needs to have a movement to it. Green check mark when you're done with each of your moves. Even the base needs to have a movement on it as well, so once we get all the pieces off, you're going to have that move as well for us too. And my last one is going to be the base. Bring this one up. Put a little rotate on it to spin it around. Maybe a little rotate the other way too. Green check mark when I'm done. Click play to make sure you got everything the way that you want it. And make sure when you're done, you're going to click save at the end in order to see your work and have it saved. And out all your parts go. Till you're finished. When you're finished, we're going to go up to the orange file in the top left hand corner. We're going to go down to Save As, and we're going to call this Coaster Set Assembly. We're going to take the title out of there, and we're going to call this Presentation. Coaster Set Presentation, and click Save. Awesome, you're done. Make sure you let your teacher know. They're definitely going to want to see all your great presentations that you have put your efforts into. Nice job.